What's up, good people? This Isaiah. And as we look at the tape, we're going to be talking about Flammelapis, because I had a user who, with the quickness, pretty much they're brand new to the game, been playing for only a few days, and then they're wondering, which version of Flammelapis should they get, the normal style version or the another style version, especially if they're a complete beginner just starting out. And my comment was to just go with the normal style, because she'll nuke pretty much everything up until like end game. You know what I mean? I mean that literally. So what I'm going to do here is, give me a second. You're going to switch. I don't know if I have audio right now. Hold on. Let me dabble with the audio. Probably not, because I'm not hearing anything. There we go. Now I'm hearing things. All right, cool. So, anyway. So, we are going to... where's the team I was testing with, what's her face? Oh, there she is, right here. So, pretty much, we already got the video on Parissa, so I'm gonna just switch to, say, our light user Flammelapis here, and remove pretty much everyone here. Okay, I have her maxed out. Odds are, if you're brand new, you're not gonna have, like, some of this equipment that allows you to improve upon, say, the crit rate, for example. So you're not going to be able to do things like that. So I'm gonna go like with nothing. Okay, not even badges. She has Grasta, but these are pretty much useless, but we'll remove them. All right, just to showcase, what she's capable of. How do I remove Grasta again? Equip? Nope. I don't remember how to remove them. Bind, resend, and yeah, well. So now she has no Grasta. Okay, granted she's a fully maxed out character, but no Grasta, no weapons, no nothing, pretty much. And we're gonna take her through the experience dungeon here. Now, we only have Otaha here, in case I decide to use Neptune, so we're gonna take her through the experience dungeon here. And the reason why is because, level 60 characters. So, it's one of those areas, like, if she can survive here, she'll survive everywhere else. Alright, so
cruising for a bruising, huh?
Let the fight begin. So this first skill here, okay, is for 3 turns. So you can use it 3 times. And you don't have to use it 3 times in the first turn, or in the first 3 turns. You can use, say, any of these other skills, and then come back and use this. Right? But if I was just using this, okay, and that was a one-shot to those enemies there. I'm gonna go fight that horror that's walking around here, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. And this is also a 0 MP skill, so it can constantly be used with no worry about losing MP. Alright, granted, these enemies are weak to water.
This one's Titan size.
I'm gonna have to go to, like, any other area. And I'm gonna just use Neptune here. So, what, a little over 1 million in damage, if I read that correctly.
Avengers of the Light.
And let's slow this down here. So yeah, quite a pretty penny in regards to damage, right? And like I said, she alone can carry you through multiple. I'm not going to run this entire dungeon; it'd just be pointless. But she alone could carry you through a lot of dungeons, right? She can carry you through a lot of additional content as well. So for example, when you're doing those Garyu fights, right, to unlock them, right, she'll do just fine. she'll do just fine in those fights. Okay. She becomes even more potent when you pair her with someone like Aisha, which you can get for free. I forget which chapter Aisha becomes available, but Aisha has the ability to set a water zone. You know what I mean? So then you have a water zone, and then you Neptune, right? Thus improving the amount of damage that she can do. She one-shotted this boss, which you'll eventually have to fight at some point in the game. All right? Spoilers, I know, but I mean, come on now. Yeah, right? But yeah, we'll go ahead and combine her with Aisha so I can show you what I mean here. All right. Again, no equipment. There's Aisha here, and we're only using her to set a zone. She's not really, well, she's carrying this here. I guess we can swap this out for something else that has nothing to do with boosting attack. There we go. And then Town Body Staff, I mean, that just improves HP and MP. And like no real big difference here. But I just wanted to show you here with a Flammelapis with nothing on. Okay. We're going to just run XP dungeon here. Because I pretty much have this dungeon memorized. You know what I mean? Alright, so run it through here. Okay. And all we're going to do is have her set a water zone. You know what I mean? That's all Aisha's going to be doing here. And I don't know who's going to act first. It's going to be interesting. It should be Aisha. Water zone. And so what, 704,000 in damage just from the 0 NP skill. You know what I mean? Let's take on the walking guy up here. And we'll use Neptune this time.
Set your anger free.
So a little over 2 million in damage. Alright, so if I had to pick for my SDE, my Star Dream encounter, after what, 10 days or so, I would definitely go with, if you're thinking about getting Flam, I would definitely go with Flam, normal style over another style. And the reason why is because another style is more built for support, magical support, than say the normal style version of her is. This one's more damage oriented. You know what I mean? I can easily use, say, this skill here with it, and you'll pretty much see what I mean. So that was like 4 hits right there. Perfect for AF. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And then for... let's see, let's just trying to get this over with. And then for normal style, like I said, it's mainly for support. You know what I mean? I mean, if it makes you feel... Yeah, she's more support, which I don't actually use her. You know what I mean? Like, I don't use her at all. You know, because I'm more of a damage-oriented player. You know what I mean? I want to push the envelope with damage. Okay? So... But yeah, if it were me personally, if I was starting from scratch and I was doing those Star Dream encounters and I knew she was in the crosshairs, I wanted Flam, then I'm definitely going with normal style over another style. Because like I said, if you're early or in the early game, she'll carry you. Literally, it's nuts. She'll carry you through pretty much all of the content. You know what I mean? And then when you start giving her things like Pain Rasta and things of that nature, which we can actually do. Pain Rasta with a Pain Setter. So, let's see here. Where's Power of Agony? Do I not have Power of Agony? Okay, that's interesting. I'm just looking for things that are just pain focused and don't actually have any improvements to them. Alright, let's see here. Oh, not sword. Back to staff. And what I mean is I'm looking for things that don't have like these damage boosting ores. So a chance to inflict plane. Okay, I'll go with that. Alright. And then we'll go for I mean 9 lives ain't bad. Doesn't actually do anything. This one just boosts speed. We'll stick with this one here. Alright, I'm gonna stick with the 3 here. And you had like a Pain Setter, which there's tons of free ones in the game. First one that comes to mind that you'll get access to very early is Deidre here. So you can have her set pain. All right, which is pretty much what we're gonna have her do. She has this sword on her, which gives her ambush tactics, and the skill you're looking for is blood cruelty. Okay, which should set pain to the enemy. And we're not going to bother using the 0 MP skill, because if I do, she'll act first. You know what I mean? Because I believe her speed, 202, 265, we would have to boost Deidre's speed. Let's see here. So 242, 265, she's still faster, which is nuts. Let's see here. $247, yeah, that didn't do much. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I had her maxed out or something, right? We just needs to boost her speed. You know what I mean? And it doesn't look like there's anything here that would like really boost her speed, because she's not a maxed out character. She'd be much faster if I had her speed, you know, up to date, and or if I had like equipment that maxed out her speed. So that puts her at 297, making her faster than Flammelapis. So we can give it a shot. All right, again, running that XP dungeon. I'm just really doing all this to showcase, you know, how this all would work. So water zone, blood cruelty, and then Flammelapis. So you can see a little over 1 million in a normal attack, just with the pain zetter. You know what I mean? Moving on, let's see here.
This one's Titan sized.
If we go with Neptune, right, a little over 5 million. You know what I mean? So, yeah, she'll, like I said, she'll carry you, and I still have no equipment. You know what I mean? It's just Grasta doing that. If I start adding equipment, these numbers begin to jump like crazy. Okay, so yeah, all in all, I'm just here making the case for Flam. You know what I mean? Now you can get her for just say completionist sake. Like you can get her and just not use her. You know what I mean? There's plenty of characters that I personally got that I haven't touched. Brumea comes to mind. You know what I mean? And a few others, really, that I haven't done anything with, really. But if you're having a tough time and want to have a much easier time getting through the game, then definitely go with Flam. You know what I mean? You know, and you'll be just fine. All right. So hopefully that helps. All right. I would showcase her damage with equipment, but a lot of the equipment I would actually use would be equipment you don't even have access to. So things like an Elpis rod, which you don't get until like end game. You know what I mean? Especially if you just started 3 days ago. If I were to, let me just go buy something that you might have access to. Staff, scroll all the way down this list here. We'll say the wizard, and we'll give that to Flam, which doesn't boost much. I know. Armor, I don't know what Flam uses. Okay. Ring, all right, go all the way down here, and we'll give her a black ring, which honestly makes no sense to even give her that, but you know, whatever. And then run the same dungeon here with like mediocre equipment. Like this doesn't do anything, you know what I mean? So if anything, her damage is pretty much going to be the same. All right. So maybe thinking, man, you're wasting all your red keys. Look, I'm not worried about the red keys.
I shall take your soul with my sword.
Okay. Right.
Play it again.
1.8 mil.
One more for you, friend.
And damage there. And take on, there you are. Walking back and forth like you own the place. Think you need better than me.
Rage with me. Set your anger free.
Go with Neptune. Shouldn't be a big difference. We'll see.
Think
Still.
we found the stairway?
Still pretty high. But yeah, so that's pretty much it though. Like I said, if it were me, I would go with Flammelapis, and you know what I mean, smooth sailing for pretty much the bulk of the game. You know, you start running into challenges, you know, and when you start doing things at master difficulty, you know what I mean? Because at that point, that's when it's like, okay, now I got to really plan. You know, you can still use Flammelapis, but it's dedicated team comps at that point where you're trying to do certain things with certain characters and whatnot. But yeah, if it were me, I would go for Flammelapis, and you'll be just fine. All right, so that's pretty much it for this video. All right, just burned up some keys here, just to make some use cases for Flam here. And I tell you, when I got her, I used her like right away because I just wanted to clear dungeons at that point. At the time she was released, I just wanted to clear dungeons, and having a 0 MP skill made it so that I didn't have to have Tuva in a party anymore. You know what I mean? So Tuva Alter, that is. All right, so that's pretty much it for this one. I'm gonna get out of here, and I will talk to you all later.